Hey guys, welcome. It is Genrev Jr. 14 here, aka Mikey Games, and I'm bringing in yet another Borderlands 3 video to y'all real quick. So, first of all, I want to show y'all something. I am in online mode, as y'all can see. I got my friends list here and everything, all like that. I want to show y'all the best build that I can find for the new Borderlands 3 after the porcelain pipe bomb got nerfed, as well as the king and queen skull got nerfed. I want to show y'all the best builds to my knowledge about how this got fixed. So we're gonna go ahead and load up the game here. I am currently on the floating tomb just so I can show y'all this build. But to my knowledge, this is the best build, like, for boss slayers after the porcelain pipe bomb got nerfed. And I'm going to show y'all first-hand experience what this is going to look like. Okay, so first we're going to go look at the skill trees. Okay, so a lot of your skills aren't really that important. As you can see, I kind of just spec'd into what I like. But it wound up becoming such a nice little build that I found out. So what you want to do is you're going to want to put 5 into Furious Attack, and it's a hunter skill. And it's after shooting an enemy, Flack gains a stack of Furious Attack. For each Furious Attack, Flack's handling and gun damage are increased. So every time you get a fire shot off, you increase your damage by 2% per stack. So if you have a really high fire rate, it pretty much increases your gun damage by 2% each one. So, and it can stack up to be some pretty ridiculous things, especially if you have something like a Lucian's Call, Lyuda, or anything that can do continuous attack. Next up is going to be 3 into Eager Impress. This is every time you get a kill skill. This is a kill skill. Whenever Flack kills an enemy, action skill cooldown time is reduced, which is good. I don't suggest you necessarily need this. You can respec it later and get something into a different skill. But this is just good for like mowing down like normal enemies and getting your ability back. So but the boss build I'm going to be showing you today is this, and I'll let you put whatever skill points you want and anything else. But you're definitely going to need Furious Attack. You're going to need Overclocked. Every time you reload, you get a sense of fire rate. You can get all my BFFs if you want to, but that's only if you're going to be doing multiplayer. I don't really do multiplayer, so it's fine. But you're going to want turn, tail, and run, and that's while you're moving. You get increased damage reduction, and you regenerate health. And while still, Flack gains gun damage and fire rate. So as long as you're standing in one spot, your gun damage will be plus 25%. Next up, you're going to want to put 5 into Hidden Machine. When an enemy has no target or attacking a different target, Flack deals increased damage against them. This is really good for Flack because it might not be targeting him. You might be fighting your monkey or spider ant or whoever you decide to choose. And the last one you're definitely going to need is the Power Inside. Flack and Flack's pet gain increased damage when Flack activates his action skill. Now they did reduce this, but that still gives you a plus 25% damage. And it lasts for 15 seconds every time you activate your ability. So even after your ability ends, because like over here with Fadeaway, Fadeaway critical hit damage is plus 200%, cloak movement speed plus 25%, health regeneration plus 3, the skill duration is 15 seconds. Now, they did nerf this. Okay, they did nerf this, where the skill duration is only 5 seconds. Yeah, 5 seconds. But there's a way to get around it, where like if you go offline, load into the game, relog online after you load in your character and everything, this is what it'll be. But that's what I got. Another thing you're going to want is you're going to want Gorillas in the Mist and Unblinking Eye. That's what you're going to want for that setup. You're also going to want to put 3 into Persistence Hunter. it increases Flack's gun damage and action skill duration. Okay, so that's going to be a good bonus stat. Then you're going to want to go over to the Hunter skill tree, and you want to put all 5 into Interplanetary Stalker. Hunter kill skill. Whenever Flack kills an enemy, they gain a stack of interplanetary. It basically speaks for itself. It increases your damage 10% per stack. So if you basically like go kill a massive amount of enemies and you come up on the boss, and this is the skill you want to have, because it lasts, if I'm not mistaken, for permanently. If I'm not mistaken. Next up, you're going to want Leave No Trace. When Flack scores a critical hit, there's a chance for 1 ammo to be returned to their magazine, and if you max out, that's 36%. And basically, like with a lot of weapons, you know, you got a lot of ammo, fire rate, everything else. But with this, is like it's constant. Kind of like with the Lucian's Call, if you hit critical hits, it returns it to the mag. And if you're shooting, even if you get a critical hit, there it adds yet another bullet to the magazine. Same thing with every other weapon you have. Then you want to put 3 into head count. Whenever Flack scores a critical hit, there's a chance for action skill cooldown is reduced. Cooldown time reduction is 30% per shot, which is pretty good. Flack has a chance to fire an extra projectile per shot. This is also another one you want to get, Two Fang. Especially for the weapons I'm going to be showing you today. This is going to be the one you want. Next up is going to be the big game. Flack's hunter skills become much more effective and have a longer duration. Hunter skill duration plus 100% hunter skill effects is plus 30%, which is going to be good for stuff like the chance to add ammo, 100%. The extra projectile chance becomes 125%. And that's going to be the skill setup you want. So now I'm going to get into the equipment you need to have. Okay, so I do have a Queen's Call here. I got a couple of King's Calls too. But this is for after that. I'm not going to be using those. I'm not even going to throw a single one of these pipe bombs. As a matter of fact, I don't have any other grenades right now because I haven't really been farming grenades. But I'm trying to get a Stormfront to replace this one because Stormfront's really good for Flack, taking down those shields. But I'm not even going to be throwing a bomb. So, in my perspective, you're going to want this one, the Rabid Bounty Hunter, or any type of bounty hunter is going to be really good for you. Because it shows you bosses are now treated as humans, beasts, and robotics for Flack's hunter skill. For hunter skills. Which is kind of like this one over here. Hang on, let me get to it. Like this one right here. Let me find it. This one right here. Flack gains bonuses when fighting different types of enemies. For humans, robotics, beast, humans, robots, beast. And this skill basically makes those bosses get damage from this skill. Say like if you don't want to get this right here for the cooldown, put it all into Hunter's Eye. Because it'll increase like crazy. That's just my opinion. Next up, you're going to want a good shield. I run with the Transformer, mostly. Then I got one right here for Elemental Projector. Deals 69% bonus elemental damage whenever you melee an enemy. Elemental types change every 5 seconds. So say like one of the little enemies spawn, melee them, all like that. But no, that's not why I got this. I got this for the area of effect, really. On top of the normal elemental damage boost. The elemental damage boost is really good for the setup I'm going to be showing you today. So the 3 guns I'm going to show you is the Rowan's Call. It's a lot like the Queen's Call, but it didn't get nerfed. Critical hits return 2 bullets to your magazine and ricochets 2 bullets at the nearest enemy. Okay, not bad. I got 2 Rowan's Calls. I got an electric one and a radiation one. My personal opinion, I prefer the shock one, especially for enemies that got shields. But we're not going to be touching this today. I'm just saying that this is good for the nerf. Then the Vicious Lyuda. You want to have a lower magazine size because the ability from your skills, the lower your magazine, the higher the chance. That's what you're going to want. This one does plus 40% weapon damage and plus 40% critical hit damage. Now, this one is this one is the one I'm going to be showcasing the most today. The Speed Loading Hellwalker. Base damage is 533 times 10. Accuracy is 54%. Don't really care about that. Fire rate's pretty fast. Magazine size is 2. But what it does is its weapon damage is plus 57% and its critical hit damage is plus 10%. Now that's really good. Now, but this speed loading Hellwalker is not anointed for my character, which kind of sucks. But it's still, you can still get one for Flack, which increases its critical hit damage upon using your skill. But this right here is a really good gun to use, and today I'm going to be showing you those two. So real fast, I'm going to check this out. Okay, so this one, it gives you plus 50% shield, grenade, and melee damage, plus 50% assault rifle, sniper rifle, but reduces shotgun like that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what happens even, I'm going to show you the shotgun even with the minus 50%, and then I'm going to show you the other thing. But another thing you need to look at is it's a minus 33% action skill, but plus 25% gun damage. So I'm going to be showing you the Hellwalker first, if I can go the right way. So you see what we're going to do is we're going to jump down here. Now I see a lot of people just shooting him from the start, and I would if I was going to be showcasing the Lyuda first. But I'm going to be showcasing the shotgun first, the Hellwalker. Really good shotgun. I mean, really good shotgun. Really fast reload speed too. But the reload speed ain't even gonna matter, because watch this. Already, just like the King's Call. Come up here, use my ability. That's just from this Hellwalker shotgun. By the way, that's why another reason I decided to do this is live stream, is that way y'all know I wasn't faking anything or doing some edited glitches or anything if it gets patched or whatever. But there you go. That's how fast I killed the boss. It took me about 15 seconds, and the first 8 or 9 was just for him doing that whole little loadout everything and get to the point where I can actually use it. So next up, I'm going to be showing you the Lyuda. And then lastly, I'm going to show you what you can do if you combine both of them. But you saw, even with the 50% reduced shotgun damage, and so it was minus 25 in overall because you got plus 25% gun damage. But then it was, so you were only doing 75% of your normal damage with the shotgun. And with your action skill cooldown, with your action skill debuff that it had, it reduced your critical hits by 33%. But in this one, there's no debuffs to any weapons. And I'm going to show you starting the Lyuda. It takes a little bit less time, but the real reason why it takes less time is because you don't wait for a sequencing or anything and start shooting. But a lot more times you'll find that sniper rifles and assault rifles and everything do less damage in this than the shotguns do. A lot of times the pistols and SMGs and shotguns get a buff, and the sniper rifles and all that get a debuff. You'll find that to be more frequent. Or at least that is for me. But I'm going to show you what happens if you use them together. And yeah, I'm playing PS4, so that's why it's kind of slow on the load-in screen. Still not bad, but not exactly that fast either. Okay, so this one's going to give you a buff for sniper rifles and all that stuff. So this is what happens when you have a buff to your actual sniper rifle. You see, it's not much difference, even with the buffs, unlike the shotgun. This is what's going to be happening if you use both of them. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to use both of them. But yeah, the Lyuda by far is the best when it comes to boss killing. But I prefer the Hellwalker for two reasons. Number one is if, say like they got the debuff for the sniper, even with the debuff to the shotgun, you still melt them really fast. And another thing with the shotgun is you can use that on normal enemies too without burning through all your ammo. But this overall is the best setup for him that I can find. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Because you see this one has minus the sniper but plus the shotgun, yeah, all like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resupply my ammo real fast, just for the simple fact I don't want it rolling down on me. See how much less damage you do with this sniper? Even with the crit bonuses and everything. Monkey, come heal me real fast. I'm just gonna go ahead and swap over to this when the monkey revives me. Yeah, the graveyard also got a bigger buff. So this shotgun just melts through bosses so fast. And if you don't believe me just with the graveyard, I'll go show y'all something. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go kill Tyrene. Yeah, Pandora. By the way, if y'all have not gotten this far in the game, I suggest you go ahead and end the video now, because there will be spoilers. Not getting those crits no more, but I still do a decent amount of damage. But she's in her fadeaway now. So she's gonna turn around. I've already got my ability back because of that skill tree. She's already in her next invulnerable stage. And she's already out of it again. I'm gonna kill some of these ads. I'm gonna let her do her little cycle through. And something you're always gonna want to do is you're always gonna want to try getting rid of those ads as fast as you can, because they will come back to haunt you. Let her go through a little cycle stage. Sorry guys, I got a little alarm going off. She's already in her immune stage. Now I gotta go climb on the back of her leg.
Keep fighting.
The only reason I'm throwing my pipe bomb at her, even though it doesn't really do any damage anymore, as y'all just witnessed, was so I could show y'all. The pipe bomb doesn't work like it should anymore. There we go. And she's dead. There's a wood blocker and the auto mount. But anyway guys, that's all I really wanted to show y'all was this new setup that I found. It's probably not the best one out there, but it's the best one to my knowledge. And it still melts bosses like no tomorrow. So I really suggest you guys give it a try if you like it. If y'all have a better version than this one and y'all want to share it with me, go right ahead. I'm always down to find out more stuff. And here in a little bit I'm going to be doing another stream opening up a bunch of golden keys, going to spend iridium at Moxie's little thing. But I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff with that here in just a little while in another live stream, but I just wanted to show this to y'all real fast. Just a little video dedicated only to this. And this is Mayhem 3. But I just wanted to give you guys a little quick introduction to this. But anyway guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I'm going to be bringing some more later. But I hope you guys have enjoyed, and yeah. Have a good day.